Have you ever woken up to find a tiger in your backyard? Not just any tiger, a Siberian tiger, one of the most powerful predators on Earth. This isn't a scene from a movie or a wildlife documentary. It happened in a quiet village in northeastern China, and it left the entire internet asking, can humans and tigers ever truly live side by side? Stay with us, because this story is wilder than you think. It all began in Dongguang Town, a rural village in Jilin province, not far from the dense forests bordering Russia and North Korea. One morning, villagers awoke to the terrifying sound of chaos in their yards. A Siberian tiger had leaped over fences, killing a dog and a sheep before disappearing back into the forest. It was fast, silent, and deadly. And it wasn't the first time. As news spread online, concern erupted, not just for the villagers, but for a much deeper question. How do we protect people when nature comes knocking? The Siberian tiger, also known as the Amur tiger, is critically endangered and fiercely protected in China. Once nearly extinct, recent conservation efforts have seen their numbers slowly rise. But with that comeback comes a clash. As the forests shrink and villages expand, boundaries between humans and wildlife blur. The tigers, once kings of unbroken wilderness, now roam closer and closer to homes, farms, and lives. But here's where the story takes a surprising turn. In Nepal's Chitwan National Park, scientists discovered that Bengal tigers had adapted to human activity. They shifted their routines, hunting and moving at night when people were asleep. A silent compromise. And it worked. Inspired by this, local governments in Nepal took action. Nighttime traffic restrictions, public education, and protection policies. The result? Fewer attacks, less damage, and thriving tiger populations. So, could the same happen in China? Researchers compared tiger encounters in northeast China and found something amazing. Many sightings also happened at night. Could it be that the Siberian tigers, too, are adjusting to us? The story doesn't end there. On the island of Sumatra, where rainforests are disappearing fast, endangered tigers still manage to live among farmers. And not because of technology, but because of beliefs and trust. Some locals believe tigers are mystical beings, tiger people, who only harm when disrespected. Superstition? Maybe, but it prevents conflict. More importantly, when people feel safe, when governments protect their property and lives, they become more tolerant. And that tolerance, it saves tigers. Back in Dongguang Town, the tiger that caused a stir disappeared without harming anyone else. The villagers were compensated, the fences were repaired, and life went on. But the bigger question remains. In a world where wilderness is shrinking and apex predators return to lands once theirs, are we ready to share? Because if tigers can change their ways to survive beside us, maybe it's time we meet them halfway. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true wildlife stories from the edge where nature meets humanity.